Yo, what is up, my cool fams? It is I, Draco Blaze Chronicles, back with another video. Anyway, guys, sorry I took so long to make another video. This is my very first video in 2006, and my very first video I've made on the soil of the beautiful United States of America. God bless this country. Anyway, I was in India, and I was in college when I made my last video, and I didn't exactly have the most clean room ever in my dorm, so I kind of had to tidy things up. Plus, I got really exhausted after the last video. I mean, YouTube's a really hard job. Do you guys even understand this if you're not a YouTuber yourself? It's really hard editing, talking. I mean, I had to push myself so much to make this video, okay? I got so exhausted how hard the previous video was that I had to focus on tidying up my room so that I can leave the college and come back to the United States. And so I didn't have the time back then, and when I did come back to the United States, I kind of forgot about it, and even when I remembered, I had other things to do. Plus, again, YouTube is really hard, so I had to push myself to make this video itself. So no, I did not really feel like doing it, but now I feel like making another video because, well, I made the channel for a reason. You can't just quit because it's hard. So, well, here's my very first video in 2026 on the soil of the United States. You are watching Draco Blaze Chronicles. Anyway, guys, today I want to talk about the Dhurandhar movie, and this is my feedback and my opinion of it. Yes, the first one. I know, I am super late. It's been like months or so, at least a few months or so, ever since the first movie was released, and the second movie has just been recently released, so I know it's kind of not exactly a good time to talk about the first movie, but I just wanna, okay, before I watch the second one. So for all of you who have not watched the first one or who haven't even heard of it, let me give you a little recap. The first Dhurandhar movie is about a Indian spy or Indian spy agent that goes into Pakistan and meets with a certain Pakistani gang of terrorists and their leader Rahman Dakait, so that he can integrate into their gang by saving Rahman Dakait's son and then joining Rahman's side so that eventually he can kill Rahman himself. The reason why is because Rahman Dakait and his gang, they are essentially helpers or assistants of the ISI, and one of the agents of the ISI, Major Iqbal. If you guys don't know what the ISI is, it is the Pakistani intelligence agency of Pakistan, which essentially is their agency of spies and sending spies to spy on India or to bomb India, or basically, do you know spy movies and spy agents? You've watched spy stuff, right? So the agency behind the spies of Pakistan is known as the ISI. And the ISI and the Pakistani military are what Rahman Dakait is working with. I think that's what was happening. And the Indian agent, otherwise known as Hamza Ali Misra, which is his false name that they gave him for him to disguise as a Muslim to make friends with the Pakistani gang. His real name is Jasprit Singh or something, I don't know. That's what's going to be more revealed in the second movie. So he's supposed to go and kill Rahman because Rahman is giving guns to the ISI and to the Pakistani military. So if he kills Rahman, the Pakistani government will lose their gun and funding from their gang, and so will the ISI, and essentially they will not be able to do any more terrorist attacks in India. And this movie is based off of real events. There is an actually real agent from India, from RAW, I think, that went to Pakistan and did all this. Rahman Dakit was also an actual person that existed, an actual crime boss or gangster who aided ISI terrorists against India. Originally, Rahman Dakit was a Baloch from Balochistan, which is one of the regions in Pakistan, and he was actually fighting for the rights of the Balochi people against the Pakistani government. But later on, he just did not care about the Balochistani people and Balochistan. He just cared about his own money, and he worked with Pakistani terrorists who terrorized India and gave them guns and stuff. And they used this to do damage towards India. Even the Mumbai terror attack is talked about in this movie. And so that's the whole reason why he had to go and kill the guy. I think I've already specified that multiple times. I'm just trying to summarize, I think. So that's what happened in the movie, and yeah, I would like to talk about my opinion about the movie and what all happened in it. I think you guys already understand by now. Anyway, I thought that the movie was really cool. I love Akshay Khanna's acting as Rahman Dakit. I actually first found out about the movie watching a reel on YouTube where Rahman Dakit is there, Akshay Khanna is playing him, and he says the lines of, what are those lines? Oh yeah, Rahman Dakit ka diya hua, the ka diya hua maut, bahut kasai mein maa hoti hai. He says that line, and then eventually there's a whole bunch of other scenes, like the one where he destroyed the brain of the man who raised him, that guy, the one who was like a father figure to him, and then a bunch of other stuff that happened alongside there, like a bunch of, to add on to the reel, how they make the cool reels. Someone says something cool, and then many scenes of theirs are added in, where you get it by now. So that's where I first found out about Rahman Dakit. But I didn't know that he was from a recent movie. I thought that this was from a previous movie of Akshay Khanna's. But then later on, I saw certain videos talking about the Dhurandhar movie. And then that's when I found out about the movie. And that's later on, my parents took me to watch it. Originally, I thought the movie was named Dhanurdhar, because I didn't know that Dhurandhar was like a term or something. So I thought it was originally called Dhanurdhar. Get it? Because Dhanurdhar means archer, and this guy is like a powerful warrior going into fighting against Pakistan. Like, Dhanurdhar is also used just in Hindu mythology and Hindu epics to mean like a strong warrior. Most of them are thought of as archers, so Dhanurdhar would seem like a good name. So that's what I originally thought the movie was called. And then my mother told me that she's going to watch a movie called Dhurandhar. I thought to correct her, saying the real name of the movie is Dhanurdhar, but then she just showed me it, and I thought, wait, it's called Dhurandhar? That's what I thought when I saw the original movie, or rather the movie on when it was on the Showtimes. And then I asked her whether I could go and watch it with her, and we all went and watched the movie. And when we came back, I was just astonished. It was so beautiful. I think the Indian film industry has never really done anything better than this. This is truly a work of art. You see, let me first show you guys the reel for a second that I was talking about from YouTube, where Rahman Dakhet and where I first found out about all this, and then we'll talk the rest about this movie. So yeah, here's the reel.
मुझको वादा किया गया उसे भूलने की गुस्ताखी मत करना। रहमान डकैत की दी हुई मौत बड़ी कसाईनुमा होती है।
So that was not actually or exactly the same reel that I was talking about, but I wanted to put something in so you guys can realize or understand what I'm talking about. And basically, for all of you who have not watched this movie, that's a little bit of a glimpse. So all of you guys who have not watched this movie, please watch it. It has amazing songs like the Foos Foos Rahman Dakhet song, and all kinds of other things like the one that you heard in this video, Hum Safar Ki Talash Hai, and all kinds of other beautiful songs. And it's one of the most popular movies that came from India worldwide. While I don't think that everyone knows about it, or it's a very famous movie outside of India, it's the most famous that has ever come out of India. Like, I don't think there's any other movie that Westerners and people outside of India have watched as much that comes from India than this movie. Not even RRR. This has made like the most amount of in the box office in the West and stuff. So all of you guys from the West, from Israel, from Iran, because I know it's getting liberated. So for all of you people who are currently of the people opposing the Islamic regime, all of the rest of you in Iran who are opposing the regime, that's who I'm talking about. Please, if you can, or if you're a non-residential NRI, but this time non-resident Iranian, not non-resident Indian, because I know there's a lot of you who are living outside of Iran because of the regime, please, it's on Netflix. If you don't have Netflix, then you can watch it on any Peacock or something. Just go watch this movie if there's any way you can. For all of you who don't have any platforms to watch the movie, please, I'm not trying to make any of you guys feel bad. I can understand, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't tell all the people who have Netflix or Peacock or something like that, please do watch the movie if you can. If you cannot, then no biggie, just don't force yourself. But if you can watch the movie, then please do watch it. It's a thrilling experience. I loved it. A lot of the times it's overly violent. Like, I think even in this reel it was shown, Rahman Dakhet, he beats this is not his father, his biological father. I think that's not who this is, but this is a man who raised him. I think he was an orphan or something, and he beat the guy's head after he tried to kill Rahman Dakhet's biological son. So his non-biological foster father tried to kill his biological son, for you guys who don't understand, and he tried to take revenge on his non-biological foster father and killed him. Watch the full movie to understand beyond that. We have English subtitles. The movie, I think, is released in many other languages than just Hindi. I think, I actually don't know fully. It's a very controversial movie. People in India are calling it propaganda. They're saying it's Islamophobic and stuff like that. So please watch the movie, and I hope to watch the new one that has recently been released, because I think it's going to be as great as this one, honestly, if not even better. I hope that it does something. So for all of you guys who have not watched the movie by now, please do watch it. This was Draco Blaze Chronicles, and I'll see you all soon.
Everyone